Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you. Hey there, Joshua Hanlon here, and today we're taking a look at the Brickmania Miramar store just outside San Diego, California. I'm with Joa, and he's going to be taking us around the store. Obviously, the highlight, the Mona Lisa of the collection in the store here is this giant Macon Island. We'll have a separate video on the channel showing that whole thing off, so make sure you check that out to get all of the details and more of the behind the scenes of that giant build. But then there's the whole rest of the store around us here as well, and there's tons of impressive stuff here. So if we kind of start with this section here, what can you tell us about this?
Sure. So right off the bat, we have a display copy of Micro Brick Battle. So if you want to play our company's game that we made, Micro Brick Battle, you're more than welcome to sit down, try a game. We have everything for you to try. We can walk you through it. We can play it with you. We can crush you at it.
And this is like the beauty of kind of a physical storefront is this type of an experience where you can come in and actually try out a product, see it in person, and kind of get that experience and decide if you really want to make a purchase or not.
Oh yeah, well not only with our games, but with our kits. I'm more than happy to take out a kit, have you play with it, mess around with it, see if that's something that you actually want. Same thing, we have dozens of copies of just board games that we currently sell or have sold, just so you can actually play down, sit with us, actually see the game in action and be like, you know what, this would actually be really cool to play with my family. And then you can grab it. So we have all these tables around the store for that specific purpose. So that's pretty cool. And then if you move over here, we carry a bunch of different books, comic books, journals, anything to fit your Lego fancy. And also historically, we have a bunch of everything from the Civil War all the way up to modern war. Autobiographies, information books, fact books, just journals, anything you can think of. We try to carry that from a bunch of different vendors, including the Naval Institute that's actually based in San Diego. So that's really cool. We also carry Warhammer lore for all of our fellow nerds out there because we love Warhammer lore. Then we have what I like to call our Osprey Shrine. We see them landing and taking off all the time across the street. Why not immortalize them with a bunch of custom builds, our personal kits, kits from other vendors. So these are just kind of cool way for people to come in and be like, I see those across the street. So that's pretty cool. We have all of our merch. We have our store exclusive merch.
I absolutely love that store shirt there, the blue and yellow. I mean, especially I guess next to all of the black Brickmania merch, the black and white, it stands out so much.
Well, that's what they're trying to do. Mare Island in San Francisco, they have a red and I think red and yellow shirt, and then they're trying to do colored shirts for all of the different stores so that you can actually pop out of the black Brickmania shirts. So we have all of our merch over here on the wall, and if you turn around, we have all of our board games. That's wargaming stuff. Dice games, regular traditional board games. We like to cover everything that we can. We have a Star Wars section because we are also Star Wars nerds here. We love Star Wars.
It's been cool to watch the evolution of specifically kind of the physical Brickmania stores. They've expanded out from just the Brickmania products over the years to so many other kind of just general fandoms and cool stuff that people want to check out.
Well, that's the cool thing. I mean, we'll always have Brickmania kits. We'll always have the military Lego. That's our bread and butter. But I mean, we got to cover the people, the families that come in with the kid. That the kid's clamoring for a tank. What's the family going to get? Another tank? They'll probably get a board game or some shirts or whatever. So we like to carry it all. Going back to this side, we have all of our Micro Brick Battle items, all with the remaining kits that we currently sell and our instruction books. I'm sure you guys already know, but once we retire a kit, we in the past have digitized the instructions and made it so you can buy the pieces. We'll just give you the instructions for it. So we have those. The entire rest of the wall is our Kobe kits. It's another vendor that we carry. They do Lego-like building models of military and civilian aircrafts, boats, science fiction. They do space travel. They do everything that we do, and they do it very cool. I don't know if you have a Kobe kit, but they do things that we can't do because they make their own pieces. So they do like an inverted stud piece that you put into a brick so that you can build on the back side of the brick. It's very cool. And then back over on this side, there's some more games. We have train and extra add-on packs that we put out. So we have train tracks, we have train bearings, we have like muzzles, tank barrels, wheels for kits. Pretty much a little add-on for older kits that we no longer carry. Moving into more Kobe. And then these are our sticker packs, kind of the same with the instructions that we put out. We also make sticker packs so that if you do build your own retired kit, you can get the stickers for it, so it won't just be a blank tan mess. You can put your doors and your packs and everything that you want on there. And we do the same thing with minifigures, so you can make your own little custom minifigures if you don't want to actually, if you want to army bend and do it on a budget, you can do it this way.
More affordable option for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And then we move to the back of the store. We have some of our kits on display. It's a little empty now because we just sent back for a vault shipment. We like to vault our kits for one last go-ahead for people online to get the last of it before it is gone. So we had to send a bunch of those back. But these are all of our American vault, or our American display items, excuse me. And then over here is another vendor we carry. They're wooden trains called Brio. They're absolutely phenomenal. I love these trains. It's a stop and shop for all the younger kids that come in here. This is the first place they go. As you can see, it's messy because kids sit down, ram trains together, play with them. So we like to carry that too, as long as all of our line.
That's great because the typical Brickmania kit tends to be fairly complex, which obviously is appeal for a lot of older fans. But you get those younger kids coming in, and that's just not going to necessarily appeal to that.
No, absolutely not. Not only is it going to be too hard for them to put together, but it's also, they're small pieces. It's a choking hazard. Whereas wooden trains, they're tried and true. Kids love trains. I love trains. Kids love trains. But if you go around the corner here, we have more display cases. We try to organize them as best as we can by grouping. So we'll have like all of our German models, Japanese models, British models, etc. We try to keep them all together just so that you can come in and the usual Brickmania fan, I only collect Vietnam kits, or I only collect World War II German stuff. So it's all in one place so you can see what we have. And then it moves over to Russian and Ukraine kits over on the end. And then we have some of our kits from other vendors or off Brickmania sets that we like to display so that you can see what you're purchasing. So we have a couple of Kobe kits that we've purchased that are built so that you can actually see Kobe in action, snap ships, IMAX, and then we like to take customers' creations into shot as well. So this is a custom truck built by one of our customers.
Wow.
It is a fully Technic. It takes 7 Lego motors to function. And he's got a full trailer too, but it's just not done yet. But we like to show off cool builds that our customers come in because, I mean, build a community, right? I mean, make it for them.
Yeah.
And then back around this corner, we have some of our puzzles that we carry. We carry artistic, like Banksy art puzzles. We carry your traditional puzzles. We have puzzle mats. And then right next to them would be IMAX, which is a vendor that we carry. We're almost out of them. We've completely sold out of them. They're kind of like Kobe and us, where they make Lego-like models. So we have a couple of naval vessels, buildable guns like that MP5. They make RC Technic, tanks, Humvees, planes, all kinds of cool stuff. But these are just the last of what we got currently. Over here is our Lego storage options. So if you're a huge Lego lover, you can make your house totally look like your own little mini Lego house. So we got storage. We even have wall hangers. We have displays for your minifigs, so you can mount them up on the wall. Just, you know, more colorful Lego stuff that we love to show off our collections with.
Every Lego fan needs more storage, more places to put bricks and minifigs.
You can never have too many drawers.
Right.
And then right on the backside, it's a couple other vendors that we carry, like snap ships. They're actually really similar to Lego. They're put together, take apart models of alien and human spacecrafts, and they're made like Legos to where you can take any piece that you get from any one of them and make your own creation. They're very cool. And then we have our very limited Lego line. We sell through Lego the second we get it.
This is like newer sealed sets, you mean?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
newer sealed sets. These we all get from different vendors and try to get as much as we can, but they sell out instantly. So we rarely have Lego on display here. Right behind you is our bulk bin. These are all of our loose brick that you can just fill up a bag of whatever you need. It's pretty full right now because we just got a very large batch from a customer. So we're still working our way through that one.
Now, for people wanting to come in and look through the bulk, is this all Lego brand pieces in here? Okay.
Yeah, this is all Lego brand. I personally pick out all of the trash, the toys, if it's from somebody, all of the mega constructs, all of the fake Lego. I picked that all out so that this is all Lego brand items. And it's no minifig parts because we have Build-A-Fig over there where you can build your own Lego minifigure. So this is just bulk brick. If you need to do your mock, you need to build one of our kits that you got the instructions for. Hopefully we can lessen the load and give you a couple bricks so you don't have to pay for shipping online.
Yeah.
And then back here is kind of our A couple other brands like Nerf and Mega Constructs. Again, we don't get very much of it. It's not really what we're aiming to do, but we like to carry it on hand just in case people want some of that. I have too much fun with the Nerf guns. We have Nerf battles in here all the time. And then going on, we have our Wargaming and Warhammer sections. So this is all of our paints, all of our push and glue together models for a game that we currently support called Warhammer. I've also had people come get these paints so they can custom paint our 3D elements like our helmets and our guns and our minifigures. So we got tons of paints for that too. This is surprisingly one of our most popular stations. People will come through and pick which paints they want because they're just aiming for that specific color that they love.
This is kind of a whole world I'm not very familiar with. So is there a pretty kind of passionate fan base out there for all of this?
Oh yeah. This Warhammer specifically, it's all over the place. I see it all in Europe, all over the US. It's crazy huge, and it's really immersive. I mean, not only are there models and it's a game, there is so much lore, and there's movies and games, and it's crazy to get into, and it's very cool to learn about.
Very cool, yeah.
I have people that just come in just to collect the models. They're like, I want one of every Space Marine, and I have people that build competitive teams. I have people that just paint them because they want to paint stuff, you know? Moving over here, this is a custom model that our assistant manager, Eric, has made. It's a fire station based off of the fire station that he was a captain at. So he's made all of these rigs, all custom. The entire building's custom. So we like to show off cool builds that we get.
I love that. So it's not just kind of like the Macon Island. There's other kind of smaller displays in here as well.
100%. I mean, and we'll put out our own custom creations, but so many people have so many cool creations and designs, and I'd love to show off things. I mean, fire is one of the things that we don't cover totally. We have a couple of like fire trucks, fire tracks, you know, that we currently do as Brickmania. But I mean, San Diego is a real big first responder town, so doing them service, showing them a cool fire build is what we're all about.
What do some of these displays on the wall represent?
Sure, so we have a couple of things that we've picked up over the year. We have a couple of naval and marine hats and helmets, just things that we think are cool. Right there is actually the USS Macon Island cover hat and challenge coin that was gifted to us from the USS Macon Island.
That's super cool.
They made a trip down here, made a whole event with us, and that was very neat. And then right next to them is the same assistant manager, Eric's. That's his San Pasqual Cal Fire badge and all of his accoutrements from when he served. And then right next to that is the Nebraska Brick Days Award that the Macon Island was awarded back in, I think it was 2021, I believe. And then just a couple of things that we like here. We got a Roman helmet because we carry Roman people, like Roman minifigures. We have both of the Miramar packs that we currently have on display. A couple of things given to us by pilots. This is our thank you wall that we have of just cool things that we found over the years. Right next to that is just some of the staff's Lego picks that we have. It's a little messy right now because we're in an active workstation building the F-16, but we have our little cool Lego designs and cool Legos that we as a staff have put together or found. So we like to display those because we think people think it's cool too. Like we have a custom Halloween trick-or-treat mock right there with a haunted house and a Hogwarts train.
Yeah, very
Wally,
nice.
Literally just stuff that people will look at and go, oh, that's so cool.
And you mentioned the workstation here. So is that like a newer kit, or
Yes.
what types of stuff do you guys put together here?
That is we build every single kit, well, maybe 99% of every kit that we sell, we will build a display copy of so that you can see it firsthand, so that you don't have to guess what's in the box. So right now I am currently building the new F-16, just came out. We only have a couple on the wall. So I'm trying to build it so that you can see exactly what you're going to be getting when you get the kit. And so I can better tell you how it is to build, how sturdy it is, any cool aspects about it, you know. So I have firsthand experience to give you the experience that you need.
Yeah, that's really nice. You don't want people coming in and asking you questions and you're like, well, I've never actually put together
And that's the worst thing too, because what help am I then at that point? I'm just a talking head taking money at that point. And then right now, he's looking at the brick arms that we currently sell. We try to carry every brick arm that Will puts out because they're all so cool. And you know, history nuts. this specific gun had to be at this battle or else it was not accurate. So we try to keep every single thing that he puts out, as long as a couple of our store models that didn't fit in those back cases and our Build-A-Figure. And then just a couple of grabs for some of the small kids that are, under $10 little toys for, we used to call them stocking stuffers during the holidays, but just little grab and go things that are cool for the little kiddos.
For sure. Then we kind of make our way around the corner here to the final section, and you've got a few kind of custom displays here.
We do. So we have, besides some more merch, we have a couple of our Mock Monday builds from I think it was our our February Mock Monday. We have a crash scene from World War II. It was the Mexican Air Force actually borrowed U.S. planes, and he crashed it. This one specific pilot crashed it into a Japanese steamroller, and it was a huge thing for the Mexican Air Force because it was like one of their first crashes during the war. And one of our customers thought that was really cool, and I agree to build a mock of. So he built this mock, and then we have a radar TPS addition to a Humvee that was also brought in and actually won last month's Mock Monday. So Mock Monday is my own creation, and the last Monday of every month, we invite the community to come in, bring their own military creation of their own, and if they win, they get to put it alongside our kits so that people can oogle and ogle at them.
That's fantastic. You kind of create that community space here with the store to do more than just sell kits to people.
Oh yeah, well that's what I went into this job specifically with. Is yes, this is a store, the money will come and go, but I want the community here. I want to meet the family that comes in every week and know them by name and show them that we care about them and we don't just want to sell them a kit. We want to have fun with Lego with them, And then right next to that, one of our coworkers, Justin, he made this in honor of the pullout of Afghanistan in 2021. He wanted to depict two of the more famous photos that came out of that whole pullout where they were walking their dead down the runway, and then where the refugees were trying to hand a baby over the barbed wire fence to the Marines. If you want, you can talk to him more about what made him want to do that as a Marine himself. And then we have, Justin also brought in sand that he got from Iwo Jima when he was stationed over there. So it's just, again, cool stuff to show people that we want people to see. And down below that, we did a kit for a medical Army book that came out. So it is the Army Medevac helicopter. So we like to show off, hey, we have a kid's book that actually has this helicopter in it. So not only can you read the book to your child, but you can also build the helicopter with them.
Starting the Brickmania children's book line.
Gotta start them young, And we have a couple more of our helicopters here. We just like seeing the helicopters, so they're right up front and center. And then right above those are all of our Lego branded minifigures with a couple of our minifigures mixed in, and little micro builds that maybe we can't put anywhere else. So it's just things that the Lego minifigures were from those mystery bags, the CMF series. So we like to rip them open, sell it to you for what they're worth, because nobody likes feeling through those bags. That's like the worst part of those bags. Especially when you buy 7 of them and they're all the same one and none of them are the ones that you want. It's so annoying. And then right over to the left, these are all of our branded minifigures and tile packs, as well as some other brick arms that we like to just put over here so you have your entire selection of everything over here.
Fantastic, yeah, and the amazing variety there from different eras and lots of historical figures kind of represented.
Yeah, and we like to organize them for the U.S. we like to organize them by branch. So all the Navy will be with the Navy, Marines with Marines, Army with Army, etc. And then we like to group it by these are all of our Russian minifigures and all of our German minifigures and so on and so forth. So again, like the kits, I only collect this thing. You can go over here and it's all in a row. It's all that we have, so you don't have to go searching around for everything. Get lost, and it's overstimulating a little bit when you first come in here. So having to streamline it as much as possible is how I can best help you.
Yeah. Well, this is a fantastic space here, and I love to hear about kind of the stuff that you guys have on display, and then the way that you use the space here. For people who can't make it into the store, can they find pretty much all these products online as well?
It's pretty hard nowadays.
Is it? Okay.
Our online store, things come and go so quickly, whereas our physical locations, we will get most everything that we launch. So you'll actually find a lot of stuff here in store that you won't find online. So, I mean, it's always worth the trip to come out here. And if you really cannot come out here, it will be available online at some point.
Okay, well there you go. But your best experience is to come out here to the store. It's
and you
really
gotta say
amazing.
hi. It's a good time.
Exactly.
Right?
And check out all of the, obviously the Macon Island, but just everything that's on display here is fantastic. So if people want to follow you guys online and see what's happening with the store, where can they keep up with you?
Every social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're even on TikTok, YouTube, just Brickmania Miramar. Any variation of that, Brickmania_Miramar, Brickmania Miramar, all word. Just Google Brickmania Miramar. We will be there. And if you want to get directions, Google Maps, Apple Maps, Brickmania.com has a retail page that has our location on there too. You can find us anywhere. We're
Perfect.
there.
Yes, I love to hear it. Thank you so much for the tour. I appreciate it.
Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it.